Hello everyone, I'm Jefepido, and this is part 3 of 7-Unit Army. So, last time around went pretty well actually. I guess we'll see how the next one goes. And flame shielding is just mechs, right? Not minions. We'll probably find out. In any case, let's see here. Alright, so we got Farline with, oh, great, Centipede. Maybe I should have done this one sooner. Or Candyland with, oh, great, Spider. Maybe I should have done this one sooner. Fuck my life, everything's awful. Alright, so where do we start here? Boy. Boy, do I not like having multiple Webbers. You know, Farline is spooking me a little, but, let's get Candyland out of the way before something else that terrifies me gets added to the roster. I do not anticipate a perfect... Oh, God. Train mission, super hard. I'm sure this will be awful. Let's kick some ass. Okay, so Spider can reach basically anything. Do I want to bait the termite? I don't know if I do, considering I could get webbed here. Oh, right, I have Camilla, so totally want to get webbed. Alright, yeah. With any luck, I can... Will that work? And then if the termite goes here, it's not a big threat this turn since Camilla cannot be webbed. I'm hoping the spider goes for Camilla and not anyone else, but I don't know that I have any way to guarantee that. It might prefer to get corroding mech, which would really suck, actually. This, and there are way too many Vec for comfort. I do not have a good idea how this will pan out. Hopefully I can at least save the Brownie Lab. Good, good. Yep. Okay, so the termites are... Oh, fucking hell. This fuck just had to go for the time pad. Okay, let me see here. Now, it amuses me to note that I could... actually bounce these two... Oh, wow. All the way over. Actually, that's really bad. I don't want to do that. That would be dangerous as hell. I could... This is a bad idea, but I could theoretically do like this. Or no. What I could theoretically do is like this. Buck the spawn, but... And then I could move up and shoot the moth. But... Other problem is I've got this to deal with. Now, what can the corroding mech do anything useful from here? Not much. This is going to be a mess, but... Alright, is there anywhere useful I can put this moth? If I push it back, it hits the building. If I guess technically it won't hit the train because it'll be out of the way. Shit, is there anywhere safe to put this guy? There might not be. That sucks. Well, I suppose, perversely, the train is the least interesting thing going on here, but... Anyway, the two things I truly need to solve are the two moths. Yay me. Hmm. Hypothetically, we're concurrent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. Could get... I'm not sure corroding mech can get to a good position to get this... Well, I guess technically it could go here, shoot up and push, but that would put this termite in position to hit the building. That's no good. Let me... Okay, now if I do this... Okay, obviously not no good. Putting the trooper over here doesn't get me much because he could only shoot up, and that's, but... I suppose technically, if I moved this moth here, it'd end up hitting this moth after it ends up here, which, God, might be starting to be tempting. Which is a stupid thing to say, I know, but... I mean, at least if the troop got here, it could shoot this termite and accomplish something this turn. Oh shit, I just realized. If this termite goes here and leaves the rock here, then this termite actually can get through the building, can't it? Okay, so what I just said is starting to sound more tempting. So yeah, if I chose to do that, then move down and shoot this one for 2 damage plus bump, that's a kill. But then we've got issues over here, and corroding mech can't do shit. Aside from, I guess, putting the acid to this. And, yeah. Which is better than a sharp stick in the eye, but it's not great. Is there anything else I can do? Yeah, this is just... I'm sure there was a better way I could have deployed. There always is. And always will be. But... Okay, can I in any way... Wait, can I do something crazy here? If I'm not in the way from the other place, then I could, do this, bump the spiderling like that. Then Trooperbot could shoot this moth, and then Corroding Mech would be free to, push this moth up, I guess, and then what? That wouldn't do it any good, would it? Plus, this termite would still end up hitting that, which is, ugh. God, I'm starting to think I might really need to just sacrifice this building. But there is no part of this I don't despise. Could I at least frickin' spawn block or something? It doesn't look like it's working that way. Because if I do this, I can't get the troop here to do anything useful with that. And he can't reach anything over here. Okay, alternative comedy option. Could I do that? Move the trooper here to shoot the spiderling away. At which point, if this guy's damaged and up here, then I could move 1, 2, 3, 4. Could at least move corroding mech like this and push this moth acid these two and push this moth aside, but that would still leave this guy. But it deals with these two neatly enough. And gets the spiderling, I guess. But then also the train would be fucked. The train, I feel like the train's a bit, well, sacrificing this is building at least. Man, I don't want to do it, but I don't see any way to get everything done here. But hang on, so presuming we're doing this and then that, then shooting this moth away, then, oh no wait, if that moth is already out of the way, then corroding mech could, I guess, go here and push through like no, because that pushes these termites somewhere where they'll hit the thing. Yeah, really feeling like the only winning move is not, well, hang on, can I get away with some, no, there's nowhere down, I can't push him up because there's no down. Unless I can free corroding mech to do it, I suppose. Anyway, I can get away with that. Alright, so I do... Okay, so if I do that, move, I guess, here. Maybe. Or stay here, whatever. The point is I'd be shooting this moth. And then corroding mech could, theoretically could move here, acid the train, which matters not, and get up here, and would be shooting troop mech, which sucks, but can just about take it. But then this termite is still, yeah, one goes here, leaving the stone, and this one goes through. That, the Brownie Lab is more important than this building. It is. So at the moment, I'm kind of leaning towards, well, one of these. Could do like this, then move down and kill this termite. Or, alternatively, do like that up here. Over here, shoot them off, and then corroding mech can... I mean, could just shoot down and, put acid on these two, push this lad over here so the spawn gets blocked, and... I don't know, I don't feel good about it, but blocking the spawn at least would be a very good idea here. Thanks, I hate it. At least this one's one, you know? Where's Commander Mech going? Almost doesn't matter. Enlist upgrade would have been, well, nice, but not day-saving here. So I could do this, which, gets a lot of racks going and blocks the spawn. And hell, these are gonna, well, whatever. I'll figure it out. Anything better I can do? I don't see it. God, I want that spider dead so badly. Oh, the fucking rock on the tracks. We watchtower now. Yeah, this is gonna be a mess for everyone. But I technically haven't failed the mission yet. You may praise my diligence. Well, if I shoot down, then that thing's dead. Yeah, okay. We knew. Oh, hey, right. I forgot Camilla could do that, and Commander Mech doesn't even matter. Okay, this is a right mess. What do we got? Besides the rock. Okay, so this barely matters. Trooper Mech will shoot. Shooting down would certainly be nice, obviously. Okay, now, I don't really care if this trooper dies, but... Well, there are in fact minimal problems here. Now, if I do, like... this, then the rock is pushed aside and the termite will fucking die, which is highly comical. I should probably shoot with the troop, though, first, if I were... If I chose to do this. But I could, I guess, like... Okay, the problem is I really want the spider dead, but hypothetically I could acid the spider and a troop shooting for 2 could kill it like kill it in one shot, but then this... But I wouldn't be able to acid and push the rock aside in one go. Not unless I... Well... Hang on, where would my new troop be going? I could do this. And then what am I doing? That doesn't put my troop anywhere I need it to be, although it gets the spider over somewhere. Alright, Alright, it amuses me to think I could do like this. Then have the troops shoot southeast, which I guess could potentially do 4 damage to this guy and push him back so he bumps into the other moth and killing them both. Which would be pretty comical in addition to getting rid of the rock and that. But then I need to clear this one with corroding mech. I suppose... I don't want to leave the damn spider alive. I so badly don't, but... If I were to do everything else I said, then doing this, aciding the spider up, and at least pushing the termite off would be something. I don't love it. It's not great, but... At least it's progress. And the spiderling over here, because, you know, that's really what I needed, right? And probably don't want to move where they are now. Maybe. This guy should probably be here so he has more room to potentially aim. Anyway, guess we'll see if I can survive the next turn. I mean, there's actually not many Vec left, are there? Oh, and it's a Scion. Great. Oh, you... That's really how you want to do it, huh? So if I do this, that clears that. But then... Then what? I might need to clear this guy if I want to kill the spider. And killing the spider doesn't actually matter at this point. Since Commander Mech doesn't need XP, and I don't think she can get any. Yeah, I'm probably better off just... Though, yeah, I could have Corroding Mech just, I could have Corroding Mech do this, killing that one guy, and then have troopers shoot southeast. And the Spiderling can fuck off, nobody cares. And, nobody concerned themselves with the candy train being covered with acid. It's perfectly fine. Mr. Gummy Bunny knows what's up. Oh, joy. But the important thing's this, which I'm just gonna check if this works how it... Yep. Oh my! So if I do this, then the building counts as the one shooting for 2? Thanks, I love it! Like, sincerely and truly. Huh, only one 2-rep mission, but I, looks like I can only use 3 cores anyway, so... Prototype chocolate bomb. And it had to be on the edge. It just bloody had to be. How am I going to protect that? Very carefully, I guess. I could do this one instead. 7 enemies? Can I do that? Maybe. The Milk Storm, tricky for the troops, but pretty useful in terms of, you know, killing Vec. I don't know. I may as well give this one a shot. I got through a train mission, kind of okay, I guess. Yeah, I mean, sort of. So, you know, feeling spicy, but... No. I hardly care where I put this guy. Troop mech can... Here? Make it a tempting target for the spider, I suppose. Corroding mech, maybe not that tempting. Here, maybe? I don't know. Alright. I assume the spiders try to web the maximum number of targets, but... Oh, right, another pod. Forgot there was one more coming. There we go. Yes, yes, thank you very much. Okay, so. Alright, this guy scarcely matters. Oh, my. What do I see? It looks to me like if I had Corroding Mech do like this, then the Spiderling's gone, and that termite will graciously kill the moth for me. See, that's where it's at. Good on them. And then, oh my, I could do like this. Put the spider into the milk. And then shoot the scion, because why not? Are things really so convenient that I'm feeling good about this today? Yep. Oh, shit, yeah, oh, wait, but I am going to kill the scion this very turn, am I not? Therefore, I think everything will be fine. And should I move? Honestly, this is probably as good a position as the troop's going to get. Maybe? I don't know. Just as well if something comes after it and not a building or the bomb. Which I assume is just like a Renfield bomb. No? Yes, there. Good. Okay, now he's a problem. Alright, so... You know, if I put this termite here, then it would block both these spawns, would not it? That would be nice. So hypothetically, if I did like this and... No, wait, I can't push it that way. No, I don't think I actually have a way to push it that way. I'd have to launch the troop off the board over here. Can't be done. Sad. Alright, now... If I... Okay. Now I could just bounce this one here, or get Commander Mech out of the way first. Or I could have, you know, Corroding Mech do it. I mean, we're all doing fine over here. Then... So if I got Commander Mech somewhere else and then pushed here... I mean, don't really need to, but one way or another. I could then... And, you know, bounce a troop over here, shoot east. Get most of its health gone. I guess if I really wanted to get the spawns on blockage going, I could do like this first. Especially now that, well... Good thing Rosie repairs, actually. I would have been more reluctant to do this if I was running... It would put me to 1 health. And should I move down, maybe? I don't know. Of course, I always have buildings to shoot from now, so... Alright. Feeling pretty good about this one. Alright, I hope the beetle understands that its job is to run into the milk for my amusement. Ugh. Well, for that it's going to pay the price. Alright, so I could just move this troop down. Then shoot east. Well, this one would still need to be dealt with, though. Now, if I do this, then the beetle's dead and the moth takes a bunch of damage. Oh, but then the termite would get me there. That's not acceptable. But going like, I don't know, even here and just pushing okay, after shooting this moth here, going up here and pushing like this would get the moth to a non-damaging place and drop the beetle in the milk. And that would allow the termite here to just effectively block both spawns and give me a giggle in the process. And then, hell, I could throw another troop onto a spawn tile if I feel like it. Oh, and the termite will be dead after this turn. Perfect. I'm really loving the extended range on corroding mech up. That is a good upgrade. And yeah, I don't need that many troops. May as well keep everything safe. In retrospect, maybe I should have seen if I could pick up a kill with corroding mech. But she's doing fine. What, if anything, do I need? Move on move on commander mech? I mean, it rarely matters, but it couldn't hurt. Why not? Hopefully I can scare up a decent passive somewhere. No, chocolate. Oh. Fancy. Well, worth a shot, right? I mean, even if I miss the perfect island award, the sky is not going to fall. I'm damn near full up on upgrades as it is. Huh. Okay, so may as well put troop mech here. Why not? I mean, yeah, sure, leapers can come at me. Why not? That would be lovely. And then, here, actually? I mean, the positioning's fine. This map is kind of small due to the mountains. Be really fun to play world builders on this. Actually, how do world builders interact with the picnic blanket? I don't know how that would work. Okay, so hypothetically, if I do this, I mean, the beetle doesn't matter that much. I could do that, bump those, then I was just thinking I could drop a troop here and shoot this way with the main shot coming from this building, which would then take out that leaper. And the troop would tank the beetle. And corroding mech has the health to accept this. Though I almost don't need corroding mech to do that. I could just... Alternatively, I could just do like that. Move the troop here, then... No, wait. Because that doesn't deal with that one. And I'd really like to kill the Leaper on the general principle of it's a fucking Leaper. And I disdain such creatures. Besides, there's no law against troopers dying on the blanket, right? Hell, I could even spawn block. And hopefully there's no problems from this. Okay. Yeah, sure, block that spawn for me, dude. Kick ass. So my first thought is I could just... go over here or something. Go... here, maybe? I don't know. Then... hang on, nothing I'm thinking of here is a good idea. Let me rethink this. Okay, so I could do like this, I get... except it's on the blanket, so I can't... okay, I could do this. Then bounce a troop off it and make the troop stand here. Then have the troop shoot, like, left and smack the termites into the corroding mech, which would then be... should be dead. And... oh, I could pop Commander Mech onto one of these just to keep everything cool. Get good, and here is good a place as any. Alright, anything else I need here? Maybe I should have moved up, but I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, fucking spiders! Okay, he's got to be moved. That, does this stop the beetle from going? It probably doesn't. No. Okay, wait, the moth isn't attacking? I have difficulty imagining the moth couldn't actually... wait, I thought the... oh, no, wait, it's just that their turn is over. He can still shoot. For some reason, I thought they were unable to shoot when this happened. Okay, but regardless, let us consider how this may work. Now, if I do this, I could web that shit, I guess, and at least block a spawn. Nice, I suppose. But then this guy would... I'd still need to... well, the beetle would be a non-threat at that point. At which point I could bounce a... yeah, then I could bounce a troop off the beetle to here, step down with the troop to shoot the spiderling, and... I don't know, I really want to kill the spider if I can. That would be better than almost anything. Hell, I don't actually care that much if I take a hit with Troop Mech. She can absolutely handle that. So I could just do like this. Well. And then shoot up with the troop, obviously. Or... be really nice to also push this guy, though. Actually, I could... Hang on, let me think here. No, wait. Stop. Not like that, but... If I do that, then that's a spawn block and, well, the beetle hits Troop Mech. Then I'd be able to, move the troop up, shoot this one, and then corroding mech would, spider still not. No. Well, corroding mech can take the hit too, I suppose. That's only one. Could just do that. And then... Or troop mech could just... Well, troop mech's gonna have acid on it if it gets in the way, but... I feel like I'm overthinking a turn that isn't that hard in the end, but... So if I do this, then that happens. And she does that. Commander Mech is on this with just enough health. And Corroding Mech eats 1 health from the pissed off beetle. Okay, so just get out of the way of that one. Wow, alright. So yeah, I could just move these two out of the way and have a good time with it. In fact, I could just move the troop here, acid this guy, and shoot for 2 over here, and that's game. Actually, I could, in fact... No, hide in a corner, as one should. And, yeah, okay, I think we're good. This guy can have his fun. I'm sure the acid is perfectly fine for the picnic blanket, just like it is for the train. Yeah, definitely no stains there. None at all. Might's off the... Sorry. I shouldn't make annoyed sounds into the mic. I don't know how it sounds on the other end. Still, mites aside... I like her attitude. The kill set... Yeah, mites aside, this doesn't sound too bad. I seem to end up taking mech damage a lot. Also, Rosie heals people just by running around. So whatever, let's get it done. Okay, at least we're not starting with any spiders. And, I don't know what the optimal... Or do I want like this? Yeah, probably. One problem? Okay. Two problems. Great. Alright, so... My first thought is I could, like... bounce one off here. Then shoot down. Then shoot down, which would force this one to spawn block while bumping that termite as a bonus. And then corroding mech could just, well, corroding mech can just do like this. Or corroding mech could first do like this, getting the crap off her. Then fix those two. But then, of course, shooting with whatever would... Now, if I did that, I could then have Troop Mech go here, and... Actually, I could bounce the, troop off the moth that would be here, put it here, then move the troop here and kill the Scion immediately. I think that's a reasonable play. Or better yet, I could heal both these two with corroding mech before I do anything else. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that amuses me greatly. And then, where do I want him? Probably closer to where spawns spawn. Maybe here. Shit, I don't know. Maybe here. I was thinking I might want to spawn block with later, but I don't want mechs where a spider could get two of them. Fucking leapers. Come on, go for Camilla. You know you want to. You know you want to. Maybe you don't know that. Okay, so if the termite goes first, it'll... Oh, no, wait, it's going this... For some reason, I thought it was headed... No, it's the moth that was pushing down. The down arrow had me confused. Alright, so this one is... I can ignore this one. I could ignore this one. Absolutely not. Now, I actually could do, like... Well, move first, but then... shoot like this, and kill the leaper and get the termite. That would work. Actually not the most unreasonable option, considering. And the trooper can't move, but oh well. All reasonable. But... Oh, and then I could move corroding mech here for the bonus of, well, letting the moth bump her while I put acid on these. That... Yeah, actually I could just do that. But hang on, where else can I put a... I guess I could also put a troop here. Because then the moth is also taking damage. Because why not, right? And it gets better, because that means this moth will be killed when it bumps corroding mech and solves my mission for me. See, aren't negotiations where everyone wins the best? Alright, it's still 4-Vec this turn, but don't feel too badly about it. I haven't seen a spider yet, though, have I? That's making me nervous. Okay, the beetle, quite solvable. My first thought is that I could do, like, well, like this, but I mean, I guess I could. And the beetle's a non-issue, but I could subsequently then put troop mech here, bounce a troop off this moth, and shoot this guy to death. If I got... This troop would have to be somewhere else, though. There's no safe place for this one to move right now where it could shoot left. So that's a problem. I could alternately do like this and have troops shoot right. Which, no wait, but then this one isn't solved. Fuck. I'm not... Oh wait, I'm dumb. I could also just like... I could also do this after moving command mech. Or, no wait, that wouldn't solve the moth actually. Total... No, okay, so I could just put... Well, I suppose one option I could also do is have a... Okay, I could, let's see. I could have corroding mech do like this. Then, or, no, what am I saying? What I want is something here and here. No, I could have... Okay. No. I could have corroding mech do like this, solve the moth. Then I could just put a troop here the normal way. Then I could have troops shoot southeast, killing this guy and damaging this termite. And then I would have this troop move down and let the beetle, like, eat it. It'll just ram into it. And then command mech can go over here for all I care. It's not a great solution, but I mean, you know. If it works, it works. Do I want this one over here or over... I don't know. That's the problem with this. I guess here is more likely to be useful. Fuck, I don't know. Or here might get me to a broader... I'll try here, and heaven help me. It'd be so nice if there was a troop skit 2 movement upgrade, but... Okay, so, that's a problem. That's okay, 3 problems. But this one could be solved with, I mean, Corroding could just go here and do like that. Oh wait, that would actually solve 2 problems straight up. And then Troop Mech could just throw a troop here, actually. Yeah, just about done fussing with this shit. Yeah, there's no good place to push this guy, but just popping someone right here will do it just fine. I don't even care. And then, we can all pretend that all the mistakes I made this level didn't happen. I'm pretty sure I can, actually. Rumble, rumble. Oh, right, Antlion. Well, I don't have a ton of oh shit, are my troops my only damage thing? Excuse me. Well, them and bumps. Oh, thank fuck, at least it... Oh wow, and the leaper's stuck over there. I don't really have a plan, do I? Honestly, I just figure I'll put stuff in the lanes with nothing else in them in hopes they'll come my way. Antlion needs acid as fast as possible, but there really have to be 3 other Vec, though. I guess that's probably how hard difficulty works, but... Okay, that guy's a problem. Though. Oh my. Okay, so... Hypothetically, if this moth were pushed down here, then the beetle would ram it here before it got the chance to do anything. That's so, is it not? Because, like, my thought at this time is that I could, hang on, okay, undo. So I could do this, acid up the Antlion. Then I could, well, I was going to say bounce a troop here and shoot right, but I could just as easily shoot down from this building if I put a troop here. I could toss a troop here, then shoot down from this building after acid, and the Antlion leader ducks with 4 health gone. And then next turn this guy makes me cry. But, you know, that's a problem for another day. Now, actually, yeah, I could just toss the troop here. Move. No, wait, I don't want to shoot down from there. And I probably want oh, I could spawn block with Camilla right now, because the Leaper can't stop her. As long as he doesn't get completely blocked in, but I'm not super worried. And I want... Yeah, go on. Alright. I don't feel great about this, but boss fights are always like that early. Well, almost always. Okay. I mean, if the... Alright, the antlion needs dealt with, but... You know, if the antlion actually just... Hang on, if there was a chasm here, would the beetle just go in instead of falling through? Because, oh right, yeah, I know beetles fall into water. That's what I want them to do all the time. Alright, because if I just damaged this and let it kind of happen... If I just let the leaper break this, then the beetle would fall in, would not it? On the other hand, I was also thinking if I bounced the leaper up here, it could wipe the beetle right now, couldn't it? And then I could just shoot left into this guy after moving Commander Mech somewhere other than here. And then I guess Corroding Mech could push this guy back onto the spawn for all I really care. Though, in 100% honesty, I'd almost rather... Hypothetically, if I did like this... No, the problem is then... Then I could, I guess, put, like... Can I still shoot from this guy? Okay. That might actually work, because, like, I was just thinking... If I had acid on the leaper and then put a troop here, I could just shoot southeast and kill the leaper and antlion, because, well, fuck leapers. And then the beetle would be over here, well, causing trouble, but whatever. And if I push this leaper back onto the gum spawn tile, then, you know, his life is just shit. Is there any way for me to get the troop here and stay on the spawn block? I don't know that there is. Damn. Oh, and, yeah, okay, forgot my dude was gonna get killed by a beetle, but, I'd be lying if I said I gave a shit. Honestly, having too many trooper bots on the field just makes things more complicated, even though it theoretically also makes you stronger. Alright, so... Well, I mean, my path is quite clear, is it not it? What I want to do is toss a dude down here, shoot this guy for one, and kill the Scion. And, get out of the way over here. And Corroding Mech could either acid the beetle or block a spawn. you know, I'm leaning towards the beetle just because the beetle's more... Well, no, right. Sorry, wrong words came out. I'd rather have corroding mech closer to the center of the map. Her move's pretty good, but I don't know where I'm gonna need corroding mech this turn. Alright, that one's not a problem. That one's a problem. Alright, I think I got this. Oh, shit, no, this doesn't... Well, it does. I'll just need to not do what I was planning on doing. Alright, that one's gonna be okay. That got overcomplicated because I was trying to give Rosie some actual XP for once. Alright, that has been just the biggest mess. This might have been even messier than that whole debacle with the, you know, reactor exploding that I couldn't do anything about for half the mission. Heat converter, very nice. Earl, not half bad. Huh. That sounds like a pretty powerful ability, but I am pretty fond of the pilots I've got. Still, Damn, no passives, really? Okay. I can use exactly 2 cores, so I guess I'm not selling anything this time, and I can hope for something good on Island 4. Well, whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching, and join me next time for Island 4, which doesn't look that bad, actually.